So hey guys, welcome back to Blood in Roses, and we are reading chapter 7, I guess part 2, I don't even know, but yes, let's go ahead. I was in the library with damn ass Rupert. Let's see what his deal is. Rupert, I do not belong to you. You know that more than anyone, don't you? I do, but I have my own agenda as well. That has nothing to do with me. You are here right now. You can't get off that easily. Mind telling me what's going on? Huh? I am yanked from behind and crashed into someone. Ah, Daniel. Daniel is there to catch me. Good evening, Daniel. Have you finished with your work? She's my personal maid. You can't just have her whenever you like. My apologies. All I did was have her help me with something. Let's go, Mina. Yeah. Daniel takes me by the hand and we leave the library behind. Daniel, still holding my hand, takes me to the courtyard. I have some things that I want to ask him. Like, when did he get back and how did he know where I was? But I am really happy that Daniel is Daniel and he's here with me right now. Daniel stops in the middle of the courtyard. The white light shines on Daniel's back. I try to decide what to say to him first. Oh my god, a choice. I'm sorry. What? Daniel breaks the silence. Okay, what? But I'm not used to hearing Daniel say those words. I wish I could have been with you. Huh? Daniel says that and caresses me. That would have been better than leaving you alone with someone like him. Daniel, does Rupert bother you? I didn't want to reunite with you under such awful circumstances, but if I were with you then, I would have hurt you even more. Daniel, I'm really sorry. Images of the forest flashes across my mind. Daniel, you haven't done me any harm. If you were there, something worse definitely would have happened. Daniel is hurt much, much more than me. He's alone and hurt so deeply. You're an idiot. You really are. I told you that I would go with you. Mina, if things were okay because I showed up, then wouldn't everything have gone even better if I were there from the start? That's what you said is true. I was worried, Daniel. I gently embraced Daniel. I hear something rustling in his pocket. What? Oh, I guess it got a little crushed. Daniel takes out a white that flower from his pocket. I recognize the name of the crushed flower. The charm. The charm? What charm? I probably don't even remember what that is. That is the ingredient that Bridget was looking for to create her charm. I thought I would give it to you. To me, I wished that I would be with you forever. I'm so happy, Daniel. I feel like saying that word. I want you to kiss me. Can I? I would never say no. I'm glad. Daniel softly puts his lips on mine. His gentle kiss is a bit hesitant and clumsy. Daniel. I hold him a little and Daniel's fears goes away. I wish he would hold me tighter. He doesn't need to worry about squashing me. I think that and our kiss tastes like sweet tears. What? I love you, Daniel. My feelings haven't changed any bit. Even though I frightened you, don't misunderstand me, Daniel. I was afraid of losing you. I was afraid of becoming unable of telling you how I feel. Mina. So don't apologize anymore. Thanks. It's okay. Welcome back, Daniel. It's good to be back, Mina. Mina, there's something else I need to apologize to you about. I thought I told you not to apologize anymore. But I want you to hear me out. Daniel's eyes are serious. Okay, tell me. We sit down on the bench. Daniel slowly starts talking. He squeezes my hand as he talks. Okay, what? Why? Now I'm starting to go sunlight. Oh no! I don't know if I'll even get an ending in the end. Oh shoot. I got lost in the forest right after I first met Jack. It was daytime, but the forest was so dark that I was completely lost of direction. I tried to find the exit. Then I finally found this vaguely bright place. There were tons of beautiful roses blooming there. It was as if I had gotten lost in a fairy tale. But that wasn't all that was like a fairy tale. What do you mean? A rose. Talk to me. Really? You don't believe me? Yes, I believe you. You do sound serious, and that's what happened. What did the rose say? She told me a story. A long time ago, there were two lovers. One was a vampire and the other one was human. It was forbidden love. However, their happiness didn't last very long. A lot of terrible things happened one after the other, and they were torn apart forever. That was the place she fell into an eternal sleep. That's where I got lost. She? It was her grave? Yeah. She was a witch. Her thoughts became magic. Huh. And she gave life to the rose. Her name is Tatiana. Tatiana? Do you know her? She's my ancestor. Oh, wow. Fate is unpredictable. Exactly. Fate? Let me finish the story. Tatiana was in love with a vampire. She was human and she was in love with a vampire named... Harold. I think I know where this is going. Harold? The man who built the castle. You can call him the ancestor of the vampires. The person in the portrait, the man I saw in the room of the past, exactly. Yeah, that's definitely Harold, Tatiana's lover. Tatiana used the last of her powers to create miraculous roses. She then entrusted the future of the castle to those roses. To those roses? The miraculous roses were born to make their wish come true. They wanted to protect the castle of her memories and the place she sleeps. And they wanted to make it a joyous place. Harold took some of the roses from this castle, and those roses supported each other and survived in the forest. But they noticed that recently the rose in the castles had grown weaker. They asked me to find the rose in the castle and save them. So those roses, rose past, that's what we call. It's the name of the rose that creates miracles. Rosa Past, that's yeah. So Rosa Past told you to look for the rose garden then. Rose Past entrusted me to save her friends. you're a hunter, but you're that's me. You're a hunter, but you've been working to protect the castle. Nobody wants to be alone, especially not when their friends are suffering. Daniel, that's the end of my story. Are you disappointed? Why? Not at all. Really? Even though I kept a secret from you? That's not enough to upset me. I thought it was very like you to do something for someone else. That was the last of my secrets. Mina, let me tell you this again. I want you to be with me. Daniel, of course, I love you. You're my only partner. Mina, let's look for the rose garden together. We can work together to find Rose Pass. Rosa Pass. Thank you, Mina. Daniel says that and kisses me endlessly. Our kiss tastes like a bittersweet, Date. What's coming up next is Harold. I haven't had that name in a long time. Really, even though you look at this portrait every day. Shut up. What's with the white flower? With that white flower? I think I might try to use a charm tool. That's absurd. Really, I do not see it as something to make a light of. I did not know those two lovebirds missed each other so much. Lovebirds? That's a romantic ring. That has a romantic ring to it. But this is hunting we are talking about, I think. So, werewolves are our enemies then. But they are so showy that it should be possible to hide this from us. I hope Mina won't be so resistant after this. The werewolves detained. Her scream echoes. Where is the key to the rose garden? So what are you going to do tomorrow? Only you know that. Only I know that. Hey, we have something in the diary. What did she write? No, Daniel. These things, I find them so cute. Not that it's summer, they're like all these small bags. It's annoying. Now, sorry about that. Now Daniel is back. I'm glad he told me the important secret he had kept inside himself. I can't believe that when he was about to go back to his room, he was caught in the castle tricks again. I can't help but laugh about it. But isn't it weird that he never got lost when he's heading to the kitchen? I know that's true. Why are they dashed like that? Is it like, oh my god, it's like, what? Yes, I got the thing. But anyways, I was like, I had an hour to finish reading this before this thing ends because it's about to end. But anyways, thank you guys. I even have like way more time to go, but I'm getting distracted. Anyways guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Toodles.